Are you planning for IVF or considering IVF? Here are things that you should know before thinking of going into or embarking on this journey. If this is the kind of video you would want to watch, then you would want to watch this video to the end, because in between I am going to share a lot of tips that would be of help to you. Hello beautiful people, before I proceed on this video, thank you so much for clicking on this video to watch. If this is your first time and you're seeing my face for the very first time, my name is Stella. I am a mommy YouTuber based in Nigeria. On this particular video, I am here to share with you things that you need to know, things you need to do before you embark on this journey. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. For my old subscribers, I truly appreciate you. Do well to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, and share to as many that you know it would be of help to. Now let's get into the video. Here are possible things that you should be aware of before you start IVF, okay? Before you even consider doing IVF. Now, I have a friend who is, of course, enlightened. When I say enlightened, she has been to the four corners of university, and she made a statement one day. She said, Stella, this IVF you're going, let them just put three, let them put three, so that you just shut down and it should be 2 boys or 2 girls and a boy. I was laughing. I laughed at her so much because it doesn't work that way. Yes, it actually doesn't work that way. You see, IVF is something that it's either you plan for the sex of the children, which you're going to pay like almost times 3 of the original cost, that you don't have to select sex selection. That's what it is being called. You see, so I was laughing so much at her. I knew that it came from a place of ignorance, okay? And that is how a lot of you, I know many of you watching me right now, that is your thoughts. You tell you, make them just put 2, make them put 3. How many you want? They should just put 4 at once. No, it doesn't work that way. There are 2 process. When I say process, it's either you go the direct way, where you don't have to select sex, you don't have to select anything, okay? And there is another process where you can select your sex, which, like I said earlier, it is going to cost you a lot more. It is not new to you people that I did IVF, right? So yeah, I did not do sex selection because for me it wasn't important to me. All right, that's number one thing you need to know before going into IVF. A lot of people feel that once you do, that is the end of it. Another thing you also need to know is that it is not 100% guaranteed. Some people feel that once I enter the hospital and then they do IVF, I have taken it. No, it is not like that. It is just like natural conception. How many times have you met your husband during your unsafe periods? Do you get pregnant? No. It's the same thing with IVF. You go in, they do the normal thing. The only thing they do is to assist, to look at the eggs, to look at the spermatozoa, to put it in a condition where it should naturally thrive before transferring it back into the natural space, which is the womb. Okay, so it is not 100% guarantee. I know some people still feel that once I go, I am done. I try this IVF, it is done. No. If you're sitting at the comfort of your home and saying, go and try, by next year you go born and all that, no, it doesn't work like that. It is not 100% guarantee. By the time you start consultations with IVF hospitals, your doctors, they will tell you that it is not 100% guarantee. However, there are instances where they see viable eggs. The endometrium, that's the womb, is perfect. The sperm is perfect. Everything under natural circumstance, everything is perfect. Okay, the doctors will feel that this particular one, we are expecting high chances. Okay, yes, it is in that kind of situation that doctors will give you, no, everything is perfect, this one is good, this one is good. Yes, but there is no 100% guarantee. Another point is that before you go into this IVF, before you consider, before you plan, you have to ask yourself, how old are you? You've been procrastinating since you were 29. You got married at 26 or 27. 2 years. Nothing has come. It is just okay for you to start the process. When I say the process, go see a gynecologist where they will check both of you and know where the challenge is and tackle it. So you have to do it in time. Yes, do it in time. Make hay while the sun shines. You know, in fertility and reproduction system, your age, especially the woman, your age actually is a determinant to this, your chances and the success rates. By the time you go to the hospital, they'll ask you, how old are you? That's number one. They'll ask you again, have you taken in before? If you say 2, you jot it down. So these are things that you should consider. Your age is very important. If you have to do it now. What did I say? Do it now. Don't wait until you get to 45. By that time, you'll be saying, oh, I need egg donation, because your egg reserve would have gone down. The quality of your egg would have dropped, declined drastically. Yes, that is how God has made we women, and there's nothing we can do about it. Another point is that before you go into IVF, as a woman, if your BMI, your body mass index, is too high, like you're fat, you're obese, your weight is not good enough, please try and do something about it. As a matter of fact, now do something about it. I don't know the correlation between weight and fertility on the part of the woman, but yes, it has something to do with it. Do something about your weight. Honestly speaking, the first time I took in for my son, before then, that was when keto was really high. A lot of people, keto. I did it. I was on diet. I ate good stuff while working on my weight before I went for the IVF. And who knows, it might have been part of the reasons why we had that success, aside God. Okay, so work on your weight. Take a lot of multivitamins, take medications, of course, that are prescribed by your obs and gynae. The next point is you need to speak with your spouse. Agree on something. What do you want? Do you want to go ahead with this? If it is something both of you want, hold hands together. Pray. I remember before we had our son, King Great, when I say we, my husband and I, we took Fridays, every Fridays as our fasting days. Like 3 to 4 months, we took Fridays as our fasting days, committing this journey into God's hand. Yes, that was the first step we did, and of course, everything now is history. Your prenatal medications are also important, like folic acid. Your doctor would tell you to start your folic acid in time. It helps the body. I think 5 milligrams daily. Please, disclaimer, I am not a medical personnel, and whatever I am saying here, I am saying it from a place of experience, what has worked for me. And please, before you start anything, go consult your doctor. All right, so these are a few tips that had helped me, that had helped my husband and I to embark on this journey these few times. Yes, if you don't know, we have done it a couple of times. Please link my other videos, check other videos that I have talked about IVF and our IVF journey, and you would understand where I am coming from. If you have enjoyed this video to this point, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up. This way YouTube shares my video to as many people that want to watch this kind of video. And subscribe, please. Now Ejo Biko Mbok, please subscribe and share to as many people that you know this would be of benefit to. Don't be selfish. All right, thank you. I'll see you in my very next video. Goodbye. Stay blessed. Bye.